It's around 3 in the morning, and in a couple hours I gotta get up and go to work. So it's probably not the best time to be making a video, but I'm recording this because I have to kind of get it off my chest. I have to just put it out there, alright? And if you read the title, you know what this is about. This is about the fact that around 12:30, mere hours ago, I nearly killed someone. I nearly killed someone, okay? I was on the way. I was on the way to a buddy's house to watch a really cheesy Dolph Lundgren movie. I love watching Dolph Lundgren movies. Don't judge me. And this one was pretty good. Okay, this one was pretty good. It had Denise Richards. She's a certified hottie. You know, she looks fantastic. And it also had Chuck Liddell. I can't remember much about who was in it, really big celebrities. Didn't have many celebrities, but it was good. It was called Altitude. And, you know, as far as bad movies go, it was a good bad movie. You got your good movies, and you got your bad movies, then you got your good bad movies. So I recommend Altitude. I don't know if going to see Altitude was worth me almost killing someone, though. It was a man on a bicycle. I think it was a man. At least I could only see the bicycle for a couple seconds before I drove off. But in that time span, I think it seemed like a mannish silhouette. Could have been a female, but I think it was a guy. So I'm on the way to my buddy's house to see this movie, and it's a main highway I'm driving on. It's a main highway, okay? The lighting is very poor on this main highway. So you would think 12:30 at night would probably not be the best time to take your bicycle out for a stroll. Especially, in this case, if you don't seem to really have any reflectors on your bicycle. Because you would think, if you're taking your bike out for a stroll in the middle of the night, you would strap that sucker with so many reflectors. Maybe some lights. Maybe anything, like hang a flashlight off of it. I don't know. You would want to be seen. Unless you have a fucking death wish, I guess. So you're saying, hey Rick, you know, how blind are you that you cannot see a person on a bicycle in front of you, reflectors or not? Well, I was coming around a corner before I almost ran into this guy on a bicycle, and there was a big truck with those obnoxious, really bright, should be illegal, blue lights, blue headlights. You know, the kind that are so bright, you know, you kind of have to, like, put your hand up in front of your eyes because they're just so bright. So that was in the other lane, and the minute that passed me is when I noticed this flash of metal in front of me, and I was like, oh, is that a bicycle? The fuck, it's 12:30 in the morning, that's a bicycle? And I was able to slam on my brakes. I'm sure I gave that person on the bike scare of their fucking life, I'm pretty sure. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe they won't take their bicycle out without reflectors after midnight anymore, or just whenever it's dark. Okay? Maybe I did a good service. I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing I nearly almost... No, it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing I almost ran into this bicycle and almost killed that guy. It's not a good thing. Okay, I take that back. I retract that. 2-3 seconds. About 2-3 seconds, if I did notice it, I think that would have been it. I think it would have been it. I think at the rate of speed I was going, which was only, you know, it was like 47, 48 miles an hour, just a couple miles over the speed limit. That would have been sufficient enough to completely obliterate this person. Okay? Unless they had lightning quick reflexes and was able to jump off the bike before I hit him, I'm pretty sure I would have killed him. You know, the bike would have been crushed, went up under my vehicle, and they probably would have hit the windshield and rolled off and died. So, what you think, put yourself in that situation. Let's say you were blinded, and let's say you actually hit the person on the bicycle. Would you stay? Would you see how they were? Or would you just keep driving? And this is something I, during the Dolph Lundgren movie, I asked my friend about, and he looked at me and he said, like, well, maybe it would depend on how hard I hit him. You know? Like, because deers are hit like at 35, 40 miles an hour, and they're killed. And deers are a lot bigger than humans, so you figure they could probably take a hit. And so that was one question he asked me, and I'm thinking, I don't know. It sounds bad. It sounds pretty terrible. But I probably would have kept rolling. You know, I probably would have kept going. Maybe a part of me would have wanted to stay, but I probably would have kept going. And I don't know if that makes me a terrible person or not. And that's maybe kind of what I struggle with a little bit. Now, if that happened, I'd be here probably trying to maybe justify it or something. I don't know. You could say, hey, obviously this was not your fault, and this person was very stupid to ride their bike at night with no reflectors, but you would still kind of feel like very guilty for ending a life. So out of this, I try to take every experience and put it as a positive. The positive is, number one, that guy got the scare of his fucking life, so hopefully he will rethink maybe riding his bicycle in pitch darkness at night, okay? You know, catch a taxi or something, walk, I don't know. And I will be more aware to always look for people on a bicycle. To just always, and maybe all of you, or just all of you be aware that people on bicycles, or maybe in maybe mopeds, but at least mopeds have headlights and taillights. You can at least say that about mopeds. Maybe some of you might have like almost hit a moped before. Yeah. See, I could be making any other kind of video, I mean, but I just kind of feel like this is one I just kind of want to get out there. I just kind of want to start the discussion. The discussion of riding your bicycles in pitch dark at night. And maybe some of you might be offended, and maybe some of you might do this and say, you know, jackass like that almost runs into me. You know, he just keep on driving, hit and run motherfucker. Was this Grand Theft Auto or something? No, it's not a laughing matter. I mean, it's never funny when you almost kill somebody. So I don't make light of it. All right. I'm very glad that I did not, and I'm very glad that person is still alive. So I'm thankful for many things. I mean, you might have, if you're still listening to this and you haven't went on to do something else because you didn't want to listen to somebody ramble about almost killing somebody on a bike. The good news is I do have a new job. I'm starting pretty soon. So because of that, I am not going to go broke and be living on the street. And I will be able to keep up this channel because I'll have a TV and a computer and all that good stuff. So that's a nice little blessing. But yeah, watch out. Watch out for those bicycles. You never know where you'll find them. Anywhere. Anywhere they'll just jump out at you. You gotta have reflexes. So not only do I have a new job, but I am not going to jail for vehicular manslaughter. Good times. Good times.